This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, Nick Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Back in Norman, you can feel the excitement building for this Oklahoma Sooner football season. A bounce-back year for Brent Venables, 10-3 in the college football playoff, and I can tell you, the Gaylord Family Stadium was one of the most electric I've been at in that playoff run. Can the Sooners rebuild and reload for this season and keep that consistency going with another college football playoff appearance? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Nittany Lions kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves, and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Beck. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well, good coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll They'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sowell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back.
Maybe a crease. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
First carry of the season for this transfer. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move, it's Hansen. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd knows when to bring it. The play-action fake. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Gets it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They feed him again. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on third down.
QBs and receivers.
Well, you gonna stop this shit?
Happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with this target.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Sooners. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Coming out with it, it's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The run inside, it's Hansen. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming, still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. Working the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Big fella moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's the Dukes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Looking left. That's caught. It's Sategna. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The give to the tailback. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Maybe some room here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the right side. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And they'll knock him down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. All by himself down the middle. Past the 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Off the play fake. He's going for it all. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Field this one in tight quarters. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Makes the grab in their space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It's tough on the defense.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution.
Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side.